Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Alright, so today we're gonna do my island tour for Animal Crossing. I think it's finally about time that we do it because I am at a good enough spot where I think I'm gonna start a new island and I think I'm about done. I'm just not. I haven't finished everything in this island by no means, but I want to design a new island and so yeah, I think we're good. I want to show off some of my villagers. They have changed a lot. I want to show off my town, just show you everything that I have. This is from when the game launched and through the pandemic, and I played this one island, and I sunk all my time into this one island. So we'll go ahead and just get started here. But this is my island. It's called Carper. I kind of at the time was living elsewhere, so my two cats were Cooper and Carson, so I combined them and called it Carper. So this is my island. I have a green airport. Um, my Let me see if I can get this pulled up here. My island is cherries, and so I have a lot of cherries, but I've grown a lot of other fruits on the island, but that's my predominant. So I'm gonna go ahead and just show you around. Um, I went for a city theme when I was designing, so just FYI, these designs are not mine. Giving credit to whoever did these designs, they are beautiful. I had a lot of ideas, I saw a lot of people do things, and this is just kind of what I wanted to do, so I went with a city theme. So when you walk out, obviously it's like a more of a sidewalk paved road. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start right at the plaza here. So I just did like a road and a bunch of benches and different things. I did some little stands, like a newspaper stand, and this was the little area where my residents will sit and like dance to the music. So I love this, and I just didn't want to move it, so I didn't. um, a lot of the city stuff came in real handy, like the poles and the telephone booth and the city poles and all that stuff. So yeah, I did the roads and just kind of did some corners. I did a lot of this iron fencing. I customized a lot of the benches, but we went ahead and put my store up here. So when you follow this road, this kind of brings you to my storefront. And so I went ahead and put the store kind of close to everything because my house is like right next to it and it's right next to the plaza. It was just easier to get to. So I did the city theme and kind of did the gas station thing, which I've seen other people do, and I went ahead and did a little construction area in the back. So this is kind of what I was hoping they would ever do an expansion for Nook's Cranny, or if it would ever get bigger. So this is kind of like my version of, hey, there's construction going on, maybe there's another building coming. So I just did that and used a lot of the construction tools and pillars and vehicles and did that and put that in fencing. And then a lot of gold roses. I do have a lot of gold roses just hanging about, so they're really pretty. Go ahead and go this way. I've got a bridge here, so this is all the water that kind of goes straight down and around, but I went ahead and did the water into like a little circle here, so this is just kind of like a little walking area. I put the Statue of Liberty here and a lot of pretty flowers, lily and valleys, things like that. Trees, just a bunch of like parky type, city type things, benches. I did represent some litter with the newspapers and things like that on the ground, but that was a really cool custom design, so I decided to use that. Again, none of the custom designs are my own. They're all give credit to who they are, but I don't know all of them off the top of my head, but thank you. I did a volleyball net down here on the beach. Did that and the balls. A lot of these just little umbrellas and chairs. And then of course, I have all my housing just kind of scattered. I don't have it all in certain places. This is kind of like my little hub to where I just would grow golden roses if they popped up. I only have 3 purple roses, so they're like my little very special, so I keep them here. This is kind of just like a walkway, or like kind of like a little plaza thing where you have benches and just like little carts and the fountain and things. So I kind of made it like a little walkway with next to the water and the store. So I put a fountain here. This is my little karaoke guy. Once we got all of these, I thought it was so cute, and I saw someone do something similar, so I went ahead and put him on a little stool, and it kind of looks like he's singing, so I really like it. Oh, hello. Hello. But yeah, and so I put a bridge over here. This kind of goes into some of the villager housing. This obviously is Drago, we all know, but he's one of my favorites. He was here from the very beginning. He was my beginner, and I have not gotten rid of him. I won't let him leave. He's stuck here. He's gonna live forever on this island. And then my other one is, I think, Crusto, if I remember correctly. How you say it? I don't know how you exactly say it, but the little frog with the little mustache. And he's been here for a little while, but he wasn't like a first or anything. So yeah, I kept him around. I like him. He's my little jock. Come out of here. Ugh, my cat's tail, my face. I went ahead and did a gym behind it, kind of because he was a jock and he likes the gym stuff. So I did a gym right here. I just kind of put some fencing and a bunch of the gym equipment and did some custom signs with a bunch of custom designs I just found, and blockers. And this is my little wrestling ring, so I went ahead and did it like a WWE ring and put chairs and microphones and did like a little commentating station. It's not completely done, but it kind of was like to a point where I didn't know what else to do with it, so I just kind of set up like a little merch stand and signs and lights, so it looks really cool at night. But yeah, I decided here, and then throughout the roads I did a lot of like bigger pieces in the middle just to cover up a lot of the space, because with the diagonal ones, of course, it was hard to get lines. I couldn't find lines, so I just kind of kept it and covered it with like the little, whatever those are called, and like the grates and all this over here, the little cracks in the road and things like that. So put a gym here, and then when you go down here, I think it's my grave. Yep. So I put a little graveyard here, just with like the golden casket and a lot of the stone type stuff, which took a lot of stone, by the way. All that stuff takes a lot of stone. All right, come on. So after that, cat is being annoying. No. Let's see. We'll go this way. I did another just little, kind of little Zen garden type thing. Get down. She just doesn't want to leave me alone today. So this is like my little Zen garden. I just did tables and bamboo trees, and this has all like my variety of fruits. So like the peaches, cherries, which are on my island, but pears, apples, oranges, all that type of stuff. Just grew those fruit trees there. Golden roses again. Again, I did a little more of a plaza setting here with the roads and the hedges, kind of giving it some greenery because it's a lot of gray. This is next villager's house, and then obviously this is Ketchup's house, so I kind of did a red theme here. It changed a lot, so the purple flowers don't really go with it, but since I had so many other people, I randomly just let them move in and out, and so I just kind of kept it pretty colorful, so whatever house would move in would kind of work. And then again, I did like a little alleyway, so this was cool. I thought this was neat. So I put like drying racks and lights and trash and boxes. Like it would be like you're looking down an alley. So yeah, I did that here with all the poles. And again, this is another villager's house. This is Drago's house. So yeah, he likes all the fruit stuff and like eating and stuff. So I kind of just did that. I still have a lot of my Christmas breeze up, but that's just because I think they're pretty and I didn't change out the decor much. Then my little crosswalk here, and then again I go down to another just little alleyway, so I put like pop machines, big barrels, things like that, you know, just to kind of make it look kind of cool. Little stone archway. I love the little crosswalk sign. I think it's the cutest thing, so I wanted to use that, so I made a crosswalk here. Seems like a little more forestry area. This is into my housing and garden farming type area. It's right behind my plaza. It's kind of like my house. This is my house. And then this is Eric's house. And Eric's house had like more of the aesthetic that kind of followed my house, so I just kind of kept him there. Not that I don't like him better than the others, but I just like the aesthetic of his house. And then of course like I got my storage shed and my building and everything. And then I just did some like farmy, country type fencing and did all my little farming stuff, because once this came, it was kind of really hard to like manipulate my island to fit this type of stuff. So I just made it work. I mean, it's not great, but it works. And so I have little special signs that someone else made, and I used them on these little wood signs and just kind of planted everything in a row of like 6. And then of course I don't have a lot of grass on my island, so a lot of my rocks tend to form here. I never did get to do like the rock garden thing, so it is what it is. I'm not too mad about it. But yeah, it's okay. I really like these signs though. They're very cute. So I did that. And this is supposed to be like my little, I guess, farmer's market with all my fruits and stuff. Just kind of shows like stuff you can get, and with all the fresh fruit and things we made. So I just kind of did that, like little boxes to show, you know, have more inventory. And so yeah, I did this like my farming, put a little windmill, just cutesy type stuff I thought was cute. And then if you go down here, again, this is like right into my plaza area, so just kind of like a lot of corners in the roads. And then this takes a left here, and we did, this was more toward the beginning actually. I did this a while ago. This is kind of like my car garage, or my car garage. So like it has like stuff to fix your car or like mechanic type thing. So I just did some fencing and a lot of junk, like tires and trash and weeds, and just like a bunch of little file cabinets and all the cool stuff, little tin cans. And this, but finally when we got the cars though, that's kind of when it did it for me, because originally I had the race car beds in there, but now that we have the cars, it just looks nice. So I kind of just kept the sign out here, the motor sign, and like the cars kind of give it a look, and I really like it. I think it turned out well. It's just a cute little spot. So after that, I guess we can go down here. This is kind of like my little, into another area of housing and things. So once you go over the bridge here, again, we got a little water area. These are more houses. Go in here. Like I said, honestly, I randomly assigned a lot of these houses. Like I kept my favorites, but this guy I hunted forever because I wanted him. This is Wade. He's adorable. But yeah, I really like his color, his aesthetic. I just love the look of him. So he's one of my favorites. But again, some of the housing that goes with the actual villager, I'm like, eh. But yeah, he was one of the ones that he stays, you know. I got a couple where it's like if they move, oh well, but he stayed. I'm going here. I believe this is, yeah, this is a random Jeremiah. This is one of the ones where like people just, this house just keeps getting different people. Yeah. Again, I haven't played in a while, so give me a break. But yeah, that's Jeremiah. So that's nice. I didn't really know he was here. But yeah, he actually fits the aesthetic pretty well though. His house is blue and like all my stuff around it's pretty blue, so I'm not mad. But yeah, I just decorated this like with like, I don't know, flowers and dog houses and little, love these little like planter gardens here. They're really cute. They kind of fit perfectly with a lot of my stuff. And then of course in the background is just a little waterfall, the bench, and it was really cute. We go down here, it's like my park area, so I kind of just did a bunch of bushes and trees and did a lot of the like slides and all this type of stuff. And then this is kind of like that big, huge little, I guess, I don't know what you call it. Just like park, reminds me of like the park little areas where you can sit. So I just kind of put that there, and tables and food and like people, it's just a place where people can gather. It's like more of a city type thing, and done some chairs and things like that. But other than that, on this side is kind of like the little movie theater, because I had this small little spot and I didn't know what to do with it, so I just kind of put it as like a movie theater with like little seating, and back here is like all your little refreshments and popcorn and drinks. And so yeah, I just kind of decorated it with what I could. A little tent here for like a sleepover. So yeah, I really like that, but it's just kind of worked. I just made what worked in that spot because it's really small. Is Marshall, am I not correct? No. Did I get rid of him, or do I have the unicorn still? Yes. Okay. I have the unicorn still. This is Julian. I really liked him. He was really cool. I liked his personality, so I kept him around for a good while. I didn't know if I was trying to remember if I traded him out, because I think at one point I was trying to, but I never found the person I was looking for. So I ended up just getting him again, I think. I got a rando and then went back out and found him again and took him back. So yeah, I got a waterfall up here, a little vine. Oh, climb. This is not my favorite part. It's kind of an awkward spot. I just kind of did a waterfall for the aesthetics in the other place, but like this right here, I can't stand. But I don't know what to do with it. It's such a small area and I can't figure out what to do with it, so I kind of just left it alone. You can see in my city, a lot of the corners have like this 2-tree, 2-bush type thing. I saw this online and I just thought it was really cool because like kind of like rounds out all the corners for the roads. So like there and here, all on my island, it's like 2 bushes and 1 tree in the middle, and I just really like the look of it. So I did that pretty much on everything. Oh, and this is like my little bus stop area, by the way. In Christmas time, it was letters to Santa because it was like Christmas themed on my island, but obviously it's not Christmas anymore. But yeah, that was just like my little area there. Let's see. And after that, we got his house here. Once you go back here, this is where we have my little campsite. I didn't do a whole lot for the campsite because it's just real small. Again, I just put some little like weeds and like flowery stuff, and kind of did the barrel to make it like more city-fied in a way, but that's like my little campsite. This was pretty cool. I did the clothing shop. I just kind of found some cool looking like greenery and stuff and put some hedges, and this is again like just another road down here, and it has like a booth and a clock, and just kind of make it all city themed. I did some bikes and trash cans and things like that. I went a lot into like the custom design portion with all like the sidewalks and roads and grates and things like that, which was really a lot of work. But yeah, so just a little area. But this right here, obviously I put a little car here because there's just Flora's house, and I love Flora. And she deserves a pink car with her pink house, so I haven't finished her, obviously, her pool area. It's supposed to be a pool, but I haven't got that far yet. Yeah, Flora. I was looking for her earlier before I was going to start this video, and I could not find her, so I don't know where she's at. Maybe the museum. Leaning Tower of Pisa, another big piece I just put in the middle here. This is like my one area. Okay. This is my one area that I really like. I got really big into collecting all the bugs. Okay, so like getting the bugs, having them make you, like I would like just go back a day every time I was playing. I would go back a day. If Flick was on my island, I'd go back in time. I would change my time and go back and do it again and again and again and again, and just all these. That's my whole thing, was collecting a lot of these. So I have a whole lot, and this area kind of lags a little because there's just so much um, stuff on screen as far as all these figures. So this is my museum area. I did like some rope fencing and just all the stones that hold all these different bugs. Again, sorry, it just lags a little because there's so much on screen. I did these like little table things, and that just kind of holds some more stuff. A lot of the stone stuff. Some music. But yeah, this was like one of my bigger ones. I put him in like a glass case because that was cool. There's ketchup. But yeah, no, this whole area is just covered with statues and like fossils, and yeah, so I'm pretty proud of this area. I like it just because there's so much work. You can tell that there's so much work put into it. I even had more room, so like I was gonna put it down the beach here because yeah, so I started doing that, but I didn't finish it. This is probably only a good little chunk of all the animals, but I really like doing this. So yeah, there's my museum. I did like these custom little wall panels that kind of match the museum flags, just because my whole goal when I first started was I had stairs going down each side of the museum. Well, I didn't like it after a while because I like really did out the museum at the very beginning. I had like fountains and, you know, just a whole big thing for the museum. Well, then I wanted to do this, so then I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna put a ladder, just kind of cover up the islands or the terraforming with some panels and call it a day. So it's okay, but that's just kind of how I did it. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. It is what it is. Do I wish it looks a little better? Yes, but it's fine. Yes, all the figures, these are like my prized possessions. I worked very hard in getting all the figures. I don't think I have all of them. I think I'm missing, if I remember correctly, like 12 or 13 of them still or something like that. But yeah, this is my space area. Got a couple things. I didn't get all the things, but yeah, started doing that. This is going to be where all my space stuff goes. And then I just put a whole road back here that kind of just goes all the way across my island. This is where Red comes, and I just did a little pirate theme for him. Yeah, like you can see, I was trying to decorate across. I just put more like stands and stuff, but I didn't really know what to do, and I kind of just stopped. And then we're back at my wrestling, so yeah. I didn't do a whole lot for beaches. I mean, I did some here and there. You can see like I did the lighthouse and some anchors and wave breakers and all that, but I didn't wholly go out. I just did like fishing, a couple fishing areas for my villagers, flowers, you know, just decorated little spots. Mostly a lot of palm trees and lily of the valleys. I got so many of those. A little surfboard. This originally was going to be like my little jumping off point. I saw like people doing like the stairs to where you jump off into the water, which I thought was cool. But yeah, this another rando. You honestly would not be on my island ever. Ever. Okay, bye. So yeah, that's my island. It's to a point where I'm content. I think what I'm gonna do is actually leave it and then maybe start an island on Josh's Switch, because he played it when he got the game with me when it first came out, but he only played for a little bit and then got bored of it. So I think maybe I'll just get on his Switch and play a new island. That way, I don't know. I'm content, but it's like I'm still to that point where I'm like, oh, maybe I want to go back and play it. So with that, it gives me the kind of option to do that. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I wanted to show you all, in case I do delete it, that this was my island. This is what I did all 2020 and up until a couple months ago. So I haven't played it much lately, but yeah, I just wanted to show everyone. That was kind of my goal, was like, hey, I need to get this done so everyone can kind of see what I did. And I love this game. I'm a big Animal Crossing person. During pandemic, my mom, my niece, and my two nieces and I, we had our Switches on the couch, just playing. You know, we played the crap out of this game, so it's such a good game. But yeah, I think I'm ready to start designing something new. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching my island tour. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.